Hello guys, welcome to another deck profile. I'm sorry. Okay. So this deck is the first GX deck on the channel. This is of the UMBREON GX, which is actually pretty good. I've used this deck a few times. I've tagged it into Yveltal to see if it worked, and it is working. Well, as a disruption deck, it's great. Okay, so what would an UMBREON deck be without 2 copies of Eevee with the energy evolution? So you're gonna you're gonna want to attach a darkness energy to this Eevee so it can evolve first turn. It's great. That's all you really wanted to. You could quick draw, but you're only gonna want to do that in a tough situation. Then you're going to want to evolve that into 2 copies of UMBREON GX. So you're not really going to want to use Strafe. That's only in if you've got 1 energy in it at the start of the game and you really need to attack. But Shadow Bullet, this is where you're going to want to hit the bench so you can disrupt your opponent. So they won't want to send up that Pokemon next. So you can hit it for big with this next Pokemon. And Dark Core, that's just hilarious to do if they've got only like 2 energies to save them the game. Right at the end of the game when they're out of energies, you just use Dark Core to discard 2 energies when they're active. Well, anywhere actually, that's what Dark Core does. And oh god, my camera's falling. And yeah, win the game that way. Next, we have got 2 copies of Yveltal. Well, you're mostly going to want to be using Yveltal, 20 for each energy on both actives. And Cyclone is pretty good as well if you're in a tough situation where you've got 1 in the active and 1 on the bench. And the 1 in the active is about to die. You Y Cyclone the double colorless down to the other Yveltal and it's ready to go. Really good card. You're going to want to hit for massive damage on the active, just to knock it straight out. Then 2 of the baby Yveltal. Little itty bitty Yveltal. Little Yveltal. Little demon bird. Okay. Oblivion Wing for 30. You attach darkness energy from your discard pile to 1 of your bench. Really good. At the start of the game to set up, you just want to Sycamore the energy in or Ultra Ball them in. I think it's great either way. Then, you know what this means. 2 copies of Trubbish. It's not here for Acid Spray at all. If you use Acid Spray, I don't know how, you don't even want Psychic Energy in this deck, but no. No. You just want to evolve that into the 2 copies of Garbodor with Garbotoxin. You attach a tool card to this, and all abilities are shut down everywhere. This is locking them out of using Steam Up on Volcanion, locking them out of using the extra damage from the Regirock, locking Yamega out of attacking, which is great. This deck's about locking out people of stuff. It's fun. And another thing to lock them out of, tool cards, with this 1 copy of Fright Night Yveltal. Once this is in your active, each tool card has no effect, so they can't Float Stone, they can't Spirit Link, they can't Power Memory. It's a great card. And Pitchback Spear, 60 and 60 to bench the X. This is great to knock out Shamans on the bench, or harm a card that's coming up, and so they don't want to send it up, or they have to heal it, they have to waste a Center Lady or a VS Seeker. It's great. Then this is our draw engine. 1 Octillery, 1 Remoraid, Abyssal Hand, draw up to 5. Great Pokemon. And that's it for the Pokemon. So now we've got 4 copies of Sycamore. Obvious reasons, draw discard your hand and draw 7. Great for discarding energy for that baby Yveltal. And 2 copies of N, so you can shuffle your hand into your deck and draw a card for each of your prize cards. Great to disrupt them, or yeah, that's 2 copies by the way. This is a Lysander I accidentally picked up. And yeah, you can disrupt them, or you could just shuffle in the stuff that you don't want to discard yet. Now we have 2 copies of Lysander. Switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with this active Pokemon, with one of their actives. Great to kill one of the one of the hurt bench Pokemon that you've hurt with Pitch Black Spear or Shadow Bullet. It's great. Or just an easy prize from Shaman, or something you're able to knock out. And 1 Kukui to draw 2 cards and do 20 more damage. 20 more damage could make a difference with this. It's just, yeah. And also built-in draw support. I love this card. That's it for supporters. Now we're going on to items, where we have the 4 copies of VS Seeker. Obvious reasons, put a supporter from your discard pile back into your hand. It's great so you can reuse supporters. And 4 copies of Ultra Ball, so you can discard 2 cards from your hand and then choose any Pokemon you want from the deck. It's great to start and set up. And this is a bit different to my other deck profiles. I have 3 copies of Trainer's Mail. I only run 3 with this one because you're going to want to get those Max Elixirs and the VS Seekers and the Ultra Balls and even the Sycamores as quick as you can, so you can discard the energy or you can put on the energy. You need to get energy on there quick. And other reasons. Yes, great card. Speaking of Max Elixir, 2 copies of Max Elixir. So you can look at the top 6 cards of your deck, put an energy you find there and attach it to an energy book. I can't word. And attach that to a bench Pokemon. A basic bench Pokemon, I may add. Well, there's only Garbodor you can attach that to if you want, or Octillery. Won't recommend that, but oh well. Oh wait, and Umbreon I guess. I forgot about the main component. And 2 copies of Fighting Fury though. Basic Pokemon this is attached to have 40 HP and 10 more health. To attach to your Yveltals. Not the Fright Knight obviously because it won't work, but the Yveltal EXs. Amazing card for them. Okay. And what would a Garbodor deck be without at least 2 copies of Floatstone? This is so they have no retreat. You mainly want to attach this to the Garbodors. So they have a tool card attached to them so they can shut down abilities, or if not, just Umbreon or something you don't want in the active, or Octillery. 1 copy of Super Rod to get back the energy and the Pokemon that you threw in there by accident. And 1 Assault Vest. I use this on Umbreon sometimes because 40 less damage if they have special energy attached, which could be, well, this is mainly for Zygarde because Umbreon's weak to Zygarde and doing the 40 less damage could help a lot, but some instances you might have to attach it to Garbodor to get him running when you've run out of Floatstones. 1 special charge, so you can get back the DCEs, 2 DCEs from discard pile back into the deck. And that's it for the items. So now we have got the stadiums. 1 Parallel City, reduces damage of fire, grass and water, and reduces bench. It's great either way if you're going up against a grass, fire or water deck that way. Or if you want to limit their bench that way, or if you want to limit your own bench for some reason, but we don't have Shamans in here, so I wouldn't recommend that. Unless you have like a really damaged Yveltal you don't want them to take the prize for. That could work, I guess. To Reverse Valley, you're going to be one of using it for this side. 10 more damage. Use their dark, but your dark Pokemon do 10 more damage. Yeah, that's the word. Well, this is to reduce damage done to the metal Pokemon, but yeah, if you're up against a metal deck, it doesn't really work as well, but still. Now we're on to the energy. We have the 4 copies of double colorless energy. This is for Yveltal and Umbreon. They both run from DCEs in the darkness, so it's only 2 energy attachments, which is great. And the energy count, the final energy count is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 darkness energy. You're going to want a lot of darkness energy because Yveltal... because Yveltal runs on darkness energy, and Yveltal needs a few energies sometimes if you want to really get the one-hit KOs. But I wouldn't recommend stacking it on Yveltal. But that is it for the deck profile, guys. So leave a comment what you think, and thank you for watching, and I will see you guys later. Mega Fury out.